Well, hello. How's everyone doing today? On this Friday night, I see we got some people in here already. We got Hi, it's me. He's back, even though he's sick. Fat Red Foo's here. What's up, Fat Red? Cobweb, what's up, Cobb? Michael Dumas. Stop It Productions. What's up, Stop It? And Ed, hey, Ed's here too. So, as per the usual arrangement, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I got a couple of things I can probably work on. I might even do some of this stuff with the desks again, because I haven't ever finished these. I got that big dio I'm working on. You guys have probably seen it on the shorts now. And painting it, I ran out of black paint, so it's like the hills in the valley. I kind of want to work on it now, but I'm just not set up for anything that big. It's bigger than my desk is here, so can't really do that. Glad you're not on fire. I'm glad I'm not on fire too, dude. It's a good day to not be on fire. Sick as hell. Yeah, a lot of people are getting sick because the weather's been freaking flip-flopping. We went from like 30-something degrees here to a week later it was 90, and then this morning it was 39 degrees again. Yeah, thanks, Ed. I'm not sure, like, every time I do something I want to do things a little different, but I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out so far. I usually don't, someone left a comment on my Instagram like, why didn't you put an undercoat under it on the paint? And I think they didn't realize that I was planning on painting the dirt. And I was thinking, like, the dirt color is actually pretty nice on that specific dirt. Not all dirt looks that good. But that dirt, it's got some color variation. It would look good with the natural color. But because I'm putting a resin river in there, I want to really layer the Mod Podge in there a bit. So I was planning on layering it. And I did. And, if you water down that Mod Podge and put it on after you first glue some of the dirt down, it's on there. You can't knock it off. You don't have it flaking all over the place. It's really nice. Haven't been sick since 4 years. Yeah, hi, it's me. It catches up with all of us. How to Rule an Asteroid. Oh, hi, folks. How you doing? How to Rule an Asteroid. Okay. Oh, yeah. I finished this little thing that I was messing around with on stream. This little building, or a couple of buildings. Really, really simple. Let me put that in this camera, actually. Get some light. Oh. It's super simple. But I don't know, it was kind of fun. I realized, figured it out. Fat Red was right. Although I think when he typed it, it was like he put a space in there. It's 1/120 scale. I might do some more stuff like this, but I'm going to make the windows probably laser cut and not, so they're not all like kind of just janky like that. Although it was kind of fun just doing it on the fly. Stop It Production says, I have a bunch of random foam pieces and they're all uneven and stuff. Any recommendations on what I can make? What scale do you work in, Stop It Productions? I was correct? What? Yeah. Well, I think you were. I mean, you typed out a bunch of numbers and it looked like there was a 1 and a 2, and then there was like some dashes, and then another, I don't know if it was a 2 or a 0. It looked like it might have been trying to be 1/120th scale, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure, man. Yeah, Stop It Production. So you can make a few things. You can make crates of almost any size. You can make rubble, obviously. I've been doing a lot of these lately. These little books. Hold up. everyone's probably sick of seeing these, but yeah, all these little books, these are nothing but foam. And they don't have to be this fancy. They could be, just like this, just a straightforward book where you just cut into the top to make the pages and differentiate it by paint. So you can make a ton of these with scrap foam. I mean, even this table doesn't really take up much foam to make something like that. So you could start making tables and benches and all the smaller things with that scrap foam pretty easily. I hope I put the dragon egg up there and didn't just lose it. Now you really need a small spider. Yeah, right? Yeah, that would be cool. A really tiny Spider-Man. For sure. But now that I was thinking about it, see, it makes things so easy sometimes because of the laser cutter, right? I'm like, oh, if I wanted to do a whole building front in 1/120th scale, that's so small. Every inch is basically going to be one story. And the width of my laser bed is, I think, around 14 inches. It might be 15. It's probably like 12 or 11 by 14 or 15. So I could do a 10-story building, 14-story building really, but a 10-story building very easily and just have it cut everything out, and I just have the front right there. Yeah. And just need to add embellishments and painting. And actually, the laser cutter cuts foam too. It doesn't do good with thick foam because going through a like a 1-inch piece of foam, the cut is not going to be very clean because the focal point has to be, set almost to the millimeter of where it goes, because the laser is shaped like where's an hourglass? I have hourglasses everywhere now. I can't find one. The laser is shaped like this. So here is where you want the focal point to be cutting. So when it comes down, it, if you're cutting something thick, you're getting the surface of it is getting that, but then the bottom part is getting this wider part of the laser. So it's going to be kind of like a janky cut. But if you thin the foam out enough, it'll do a good job. It'll cut through it like nothing. Can I do... Oh, yeah, if you don't have a foam cutter, stop at Productions, make rocks, dude. Rocks. Lots of rocks. Brick. Rubble wall pieces. You don't need a foam cutter for that. You can do it all with the, all with the knife. Alright, super simple rock. You just chop them up, throw some paint on there, a little bit of moss, looks pretty cool. I mean, oh yeah, these are all foam too. Doesn't have to be layered like that, but tombstones are pretty easy. And of course this, just a little shelf. That's about as easy as you could get. And I know it seems like you might not be able to get it cut straight enough without the hot wire cutter, but you can. You just have to, have a little patience with it. And remember, if you're making something out of a rough wood from like medieval period or in a dungeon or something, the wood does not have to be like, you bought it at IKEA, dude. It could just be like a rough shape of wood and be totally screwy looking, and it'll completely work. In fact, I'm not sure on EVA foam. Probably, I would guess by the properties of how EVA foam feels and acts. Well, you know what? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Because EVA doesn't cut at all with a hot wire foam cutter. But I know the diode laser, like I have, has a hard time with certain materials, like acrylic. But I think it's because the light passes through it and has to be tinted or something a certain way. So I'd probably, but I'd have to look it up. Not so Super Mario, how you doing, man? Go for it painting, welcome. Scrapbook. Oh, scrap foam is perfect for terrain pieces, rubble, stack it to make bases. Yep. Aaron the Toy Enhancer. How are you doing, Aaron? That's why I mainly stick to rock formation because I don't have the foam cutter yet. Yeah. Yeah, you could do tons of stuff with rocks with just a knife. Yeah, so how to rule an asteroid. Correct. I didn't have a hot wire foam cutter until 5 years ago, and I've been playing with this stuff for on and off for over 20 years, and I did a lot with just a knife. Like, a lot. I actually even used a table saw for a while when I was trying to just get uniform cuts, and I just wanted, like, cookie cutter diorama bases because I was doing a floor, a wall, and a wall. And so I just, like, ran them all through the table saw, and they left a little mark on it, but it was okay. I'm trying to see. I have a dagger I did, like a Daedric dagger from Skyrim. God only knows where it is. But that was all just done with, you know, this knife right here. One of these goes a long freaking way. You can do a lot with just this knife. Quite a bit. I'm making a nameplate. Excellent. Stopping Productions, of course. Yeah, Axion's correct. Don't cut with a cutting blade. Don't cut through the foam all the way in one slice. If you have thick foam, several cuts usually is a good way to go. Sometimes the slice and snap is a good way to go too, depending on what you're going for. Faulty Videos finally made it. Good evening. What are we making tonight? Faulty, I don't even freaking know yet, man. But thank you for coming by. I mean, I have this thing that we did last week, but I don't know. It's just so big, and it's going to be very boring because I'm just going to paint it black or gray, and then that's it, because it's going to take too long to dry for me to start applying other stuff, probably. Oh, you know what? We could probably work on finishing this. Oh, there's that damn egg. Probably work on finishing this little stack of books, because I never painted the last pink book. Well, it doesn't look too out of place. Then maybe we'll throw like some gold highlights on there or something. Yeah, maybe I'll start with that. But yeah, just the small little models. I had some chunks of foam. Here, let me get that. I had some chunks of foam laid out. I was just pulling out of my scrap bin, playing around. And I was like, wow, you know, I could make just some kind of cool science fiction buildings. And I was like, maybe this could be like either a pond or obviously I'd cut this down over here. I wouldn't leave the trim like that, but this could be like a pond or even a hedge garden or something like that. But you could kind of see kind of the structure of that. And obviously you'd have to clad it with all little details and stuff, but you know, just some basic simple shapes. In this scale, it's so much easier just to slap something together for like a concept idea. And it's something I've done before actually while making larger dioramas, is I would make something small like this and try to get it to the scale before I went and built the bigger item. Never a whole building like this though. It was usually like the interior of a room. You know, I'd place the windows in the smallest scale, figure out how I wanted things laid out. But yeah, this is like, I just really like the idea of building something small like that, because you could do it so much quicker and then, you know, scale it up later. Flooring gun for your dios? Yeah, that's why I did this whole joint right here, was just because I didn't have a floor piece that was stone that was this big. I had some floor pieces, but I just needed one that was bigger to fit all the stuff I've been making lately on. And it's, simple. I don't need a whole dio, I don't need walls. I can figure that out later or just grab pieces for some photos. But having a big enough surface, pretty useful. Micro Machine spaceship. You know what? That would look awesome, dude. For sure. You could even make landing pads if I had the ships. Yeah. Micro Machine spaceships. I was trying to think of some ideas to do details, though, and it might be a little rough in foam this small, because foam doesn't hold sharp details at really, really small scales, so I don't know. But it just has to be enough to kind of make it passing. One thing I did do, because I was playing around, is just this little piece. I was using I think that's knurling, like on a dart, the knurling pattern on the grip here. And you could just kind of really press and roll that across. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it indents in there really well, and that could actually work pretty well for like a sci-fi detail look. So I thought that was kind of cool. Using an aluminum foil ball at this scale looks absolutely horrible if you're doing stone, because it looks like giant stone waves, like a big molten rock or something. The pattern is way, way too big. Alright, so I've been all over the place so far and haven't actually started making anything yet. Let's maybe do something, start painting something here. So what's everyone into? Anyone working on anything tonight? Got any projects going that you haven't talked about or you want to throw in the chat and let me know, let the chat know. Yes, I'm eating an olive with my paint hands. Acrylic paint. They're clean, mostly. I love olives. Yeah, man, I love olives too. I'm a salty snacker. I used to eat olives and cheese all the time, but now in my 40s here, I kind of had to. I like snacking on cheese, but cholesterol, man, my cholesterol was getting a little bit. And I'm a skinny guy to have, my cholesterol going up, but it just happens with age and hereditary. I made a wig today for Ted's Dr. Quinn Medicine Moss Man. Did you? I don't think they shared it, but when he said that, I sent them a meme that day. It was a really bad one, but I took that picture of Ted and Aaron as teenagers and put their head on. I pasted Aaron's head on the dude in the cover and Ted's head on Dr. Quinn, and took out some of the background and put some prison bars in it and sent that off to them. I'll show you a picture. I don't think they put it anywhere. Yeah, it was just a little inside joke. I just dropped my Zartan Swamp Lair diorama video. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I'll check that out. I don't watch enough. I mean, I do watch enough, but it's like there's never enough time. There's so many people cool people that I would like to see their videos, but it's like I'm just always doing one thing or the other. Making a second wall for an armory diorama. Nice. Yeah, armories are cool. I've never actually done one, but it's really cool when you get all like the weapons and everything up. I've done some weapons racks, but medieval style. Zartan Swamp Layer diorama video today. You know what? I will check that out, dude. I need to write stuff down because I won't remember. Let's see. We'll do stream notes. That's the worst part about diorama builders. We're always building. Yeah, it's good and bad. This is a great day to drop your videos. Friday always works out well for me. I was whining last stream, and I'm going to whine a little bit more. The last video I did, I dropped it on completely the wrong day. I was like, let me just try it out, put it out on Wednesday, and it was like the worst performing video ever. And I don't know, I didn't even think it was all that bad for my stuff. My videos aren't like really well edited or anything. But yeah, oh man, that thing like came out like a rock, dude. The Zartan Swamp Diorama is awesome. Oh, look at that. You already got Faulty's watched it, I guess. Or we checked it out. Yeah, Aaron, that's the thing, man. Like, and as you obviously know, when you do a video for a diorama, it takes freaking forever. Especially if it's something bigger. Because number one, it takes a long time to build the diorama, and then trying to edit all of that footage down and decide, you know, what should be in it and what shouldn't it's very time consuming. And it hasn't really picked up much. I think it's like somewhere around 200 something views, 300 views or something, so way less than I would normally get on that type of video. Probably like a third or a fourth. It is what it is. You know, over time, there's no telling it might pick up. Maybe I'll try changing the thumbnail out. Changing the thumbnail and title. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah, painting this. What color are we gonna go with? I don't ever take things down and relaunch it, man. It'll be alright. We'll just keep going. I'm feeling like purple. It's already pink, and I'm kind of liking the pink, actually, but let's, you know, violet. We'll go with some purple. Some kind of purple. All right. What color should I paint this book? 1's in the chat for Petunia Purple, 2 in the chat for Purple Iris. Autocorrect got you twice. Artemis Drawn. Artemis, how are you doing? Welcome. I don't think I recognize your name. Thanks for coming by. I firstly started making a unique little display for my vintage collection a year and a half later. It's a 5-foot station with nearly 100 figures in it. Yup, it never ends, dude. Never ends. Okay, we got... Hi, it's me. I'm just ignoring you right now with that, dude. I'm already confused enough in my life. You don't need to do that to me. Axion, so we got 1, 2, 3 1s and 2 2s. I guess the 1s have it, unless we'll give it another minute. Someone else comes in. All right, the 1s have it. Petunia purple it is. Yeah, I'm gonna throw something like some metallics on the little squares that are on there. Man, that's got like a super Simpsons vibe to it, right? That's like the Simpsons pink. Yeah, the other color was darker. Yeah, it would. The darker, it would. So I've been digging some of my fantasy books out because I'm trying to do a little more reading and spend some time off the screen. And I decided to maybe buy a few new books. Something I always wanted to read, I never read, was the R.A. Salvatore Dritz books. So I'm going to start buying some of those. I bought the first one today. Damn, dude. My hands are not steady right now. Yeah, Axion, I read those actually. I read probably like the first 4 or 5 of those a long time ago. No, you're good, man. City Ember? City of Ember? How you doing, Eldor? Greetings. Am I freezing there? Give me just a moment. Okay. Too much paint. Oh well. No, Fat Red. Actually, I haven't heard of the Iron Druid Chronicles. Just use the... Yeah, that's a good idea, man, for sure. When you're doing small, tiny amounts like that, that's actually a really good idea. Oh, here's the black. I tell you what, I'll do it right now. Lots of times, though, when I paint, I'm painting like big dioramas, and it wouldn't be enough paint. You know, I have to pour out a lot of it. I'm using bigger brushes. But with small stuff like this or miniatures, I think I used to do that with Citadel paints a million years ago. Boom, check that out. Nice, nice. My friends are saying I have to go to bed, but I'm not tired. Well, They might just be looking out for you, man. You have to make that call on your own. Yeah, okay, man, I feel that. I go through a lot of paint. You know, like I said, when I was used to paint with the Citadel paints a long time ago, those are freaking expensive. But this stuff, I didn't trip on it quite as much. But it's actually, that's a good idea for when you're just doing little bits like that, for sure. Yeah, I've been wanting to have some of my downtime to be reading and away from a computer screen. Too much time looking at computer screens, too much time with social media, no good. Custom emojis, yeah, I do need to work on some of those, man. That would be a good idea. I'll make sure I get at least 1 or 2 done before the next stream. Let me put that on my notes. Custom emoji with a book. Yeah, that might be cool. Knowledge makes me think too much of Ty Lopez. What I would try to do, honestly, is I'd try to take a picture of one of these books, maybe this one or that one, and see how it translated over to 48 by 48 pixels. Because if I could actually get the emojis to be things I made, that would be pretty cool. We'll see. Drop a skill or tip. We could drop a knowledge emoji. Yeah. It could be implied. It doesn't have to say knowledge. It could just be implied. You can't read anything in an emoji, dude. I mean, you can, but it's very difficult. Knowledge is a big word. You only get 48 by 48. Oh, that's right. Dark gray. Hey, James. Here I go wasting paint again, man. Which one do I want? I don't really want these brushes. Exactly, Ed. Oh yeah, those alley book nooks. Yeah, some of those are pretty cool. There's a lot of parts in that kit though, dude. I gotta get, I don't know, I gotta get more familiar with some software. I usually do stuff in Inkscape, and it's just not super accurate. I need to learn some CAD probably. Yeah, it does kind of a bit. Yeah, it need to be cylinder. But I don't know, I could see a... Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Maybe a Doctor Who sonic screwdriver. Deep gray. No, pavement is a little bit different than that. Where the heck is the pavement? Yeah, pavement's a bit bluish. This is what I'm using. Alright, hi, it's me. Take care. Hope you feel better, man. Four weeks of training ain't too bad. At least they cared enough to train you and not just throw you in there. Nice, TK. We all need a night to relax sometimes. Has anyone been watching Shogun on Hulu? I like it so far. Yeah, James. There's only 2 episodes up right now, but there's another one coming on the 4th. But it feels like very, like they went to great lengths to try and show a lot of the Japanese customs, I think. Because the guy who is producing it is he's one of the main characters, but he's like a big actor in Japan, so it wasn't done by like an all-American crew or anything. Pretty cool. Oh, you read the original book, Shogun? Or what? I don't know if that's the name of it or not. I know there was an old TV series and a book. Oh, nice size book. Wow, 3 months already, huh? Nice. Time flies, dude. James Lucas, I really don't collect, honestly. I mean, I have some stuff. I have some like Joy Toy Space Marines. I got some random smattering of figures, but not really a big collector. That's true. I collect art supplies too. Nice. Vintage Star Wars, of course, cool. If I was gonna start collecting, it would probably be Transformers, vintage Transformers. I really would like to get a Voltron again. But, you know, like anyone else, you get drawn to the things you had when you were a kid. Yeah. It's always a downward spiral, it seems. Where is that avocado? the scales. Yeah, as a kid, I had a lot of Legos. A lot of Legos. Transformers, Matchbox cars, some G.I. Joes, Thundercats, Bionic 6, Silverhawks. Had a couple of masked vehicles. I'm sure there's some stuff I'm leaving out. Voltron, both the lion and vehicle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but that came in later. Like, I was kind of already a teenager, and I didn't really have them for very long. I had a lot of Lego. Voltron had green line and red line as the arms. Yellow and blue were the feet. Black line was the body. Vehicle Voltron had like all different colors, but I think the fists were red and blue. Usually I'll look on Pinterest at different things, and I'll look for art that people did that have certain color palettes in a similar style. It's not all random, Ed, but yeah, it is somewhat random sometimes. The buttons were random, but the flat color, like the red and the green, there's quite a bit of, flat, like, concept art if you start looking in those colors for science fiction-y stuff for games and stuff. Sometimes I'll also just look at like color palettes with complementary colors and stuff, or look up like color schemes for interior decorating, colors that go well together. It's a light avocado green. Yeah, and I like it a lot for the monitor too. Take it easy, Faulty. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, Ed, I just kind of came across that green. I had several different greens for doing foliage, and yeah, that one just looked like you said, that retro kind of monitor style. Uh, Michael's, I'm pretty sure, Fat Red. I am going to take a bathroom break. I will be back in 1 moment. Alrighty. Zoom cam is stuttering a bit. I'll back it out a little. Maybe it'll do a little better. I'm still showing good connection right now. Plastic Meatball, Time Bandits, and Labyrinth. No Holy Grail? No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, there wasn't a brown. It was a deep gray. Is what I'm using today. It looks brown. That label does look brown, but it's not. Freaking rogue bristle. There we go. Yeah. Color's always a little weird with this one now. No, I'm not really talking much, guys. Kind of, I don't know, crashed out. Thank you, thank you. Ed, how is your dio going? Have you had any time to work on it? Ed's a working man again. I don't know, maybe not. Always need that second coat of paint. Everything starts to look really solid. Work-life dio balance, exactly. You know what? Let me do this. This is actually a really good tip from that guy. Use the caps. I don't know why I stopped doing that. Like I said, I wasn't really painting things this small for a long time. I don't have to either. It's coming right through Dallas. So it's kind of a big thing here. They have it all over. They're selling t-shirts at Walmart and everything else. I don't think actual full eclipse is pretty rare, so I don't think so. But I mean, it depends on obviously your location. Just talked about how good that guy's idea and squirted 20 times the amount of paint I needed in there. Oh, you know what? Let's try something I bought that I haven't tried out yet. We got some inks here, some calligraphy inks. Let's see what this gold calligraphy ink looks like. Well, that was not great. All right, we'll get one drop because it'll be better mixed. Oop, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Habits. No, that's not even visible. What about on the red? Hardly visible. Very visible on white. It's not paint though, it's ink. It's meant to be on a white page. It's actually very nice looking. It's got a nice nice little dazzle to it. That's alright, we'll just leave that. Yeah, Fat Red, I did. A lot of them come with that. All my Army Painter paints have a steel BB in them. Yeah, I've never actually got the glasses and watched a whole one before, so I think I might do that this time. Oh yeah, you told me about him. I haven't ever actually watched him though, man. Yeah, and I'll get right on that C prompt for you. Or /dir/w/p. Yeah, you could do dir, and if you did /w, it would make it wide across the screen. And if you did /w/p, it would make it wide across the screen, but load it one screen at a time. And then I think you'd hit spacebar to advance it. Yeah. For quite a while into Windows, I remember the only way, or the best way, it was the way I used it, to format a hard drive was, man, what was it? Something unconditional format, like, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, that was the best way to do it, through DOS still. You have died Oregon Trail. Freaking Oregon Trail. Zork. What about Zork, man? I don't know if you guys ever played that. It's like super nerd. You have died of dysentery. Zaxxon. Oh my god. I can't even remember how that played. I remember the name, and I'm pretty sure I played it. So my first computer that was mine was a Commodore 64C. And I had color because we used a Sony TV to plug it into. Those Commodore 64s were built, I think, partly to be plugged into TVs, but had no hard drive, just had the 5-inch floppy disk drive. Yeah, that was fun. Had Batman 89 on there, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Side-scrolling spaceship game. Yeah, cool. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? Soundproofing the printers. I don't remember doing it, but I remember there being foam on the inside of some printers. Like a little foam cushion or something so it wouldn't rattle so much. Oh boy, where's my yellow? Let me see. Yeah, I remember paper on a reel. A dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printers were used in business for a long, long time, actually, because they're cheap and they print fast, like really fast. No, the ribbon printers? I mean, I remember there being ribbon printers, but I don't think I ever messed with one, honestly. I didn't have a printer for a very long time. Yeah. Damn. I don't know. My memory's really fuzzy. I feel like I must have. You sure it's not a dot matrix printer with the holes on the side of the paper? Like a Ginny-Com? Yeah, monochrome monitor. I like the green monitors. They didn't bother me. Hey, Rolando, how you doing, man? Unless it's the Mandela effect, yeah. Wow, okay. Red train yard? Oh, yeah, I get it. Definitely. Evo, what's up, Evo? Well, I'd make a little train. That'd be cool. Maybe some futuristic trains might be kind of neat. Alberto, how you doing, Alberto? Yeah, maybe I'll touch up the red, and then we'll do the two lights on top. No, don't drop it. Okay. Just getting into dioramas, mostly 6-inch and 3.75 action figure, the 112 and 116. Yeah, that's correct. Wait, is it 116 or 118? I don't know. It's one of those. Yeah, they're very, very popular scales. Yeah, 118. Yeah, and the scales are never exact. Especially when you're dealing with a lot of these figures, they have heroic proportions, so it's not like a normal person. Oh my goodness. It's just coming out on its own. I'm not even wanting it to come out. Super. Absolutely. It is a Friday night. That is true. That is true. One more. What did I do? That was some kind of green. Yeah, we'll try the Kelly green. It's super green though. Everything's so subdued, and then here comes this green. Fat red? I don't think so. If I did, it was so long ago I don't remember, but I don't think so. Scared to try it? You never know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Ed. A lot of time the cheap paint is fine, so. Bags of sheet wood in smaller sizes. Suggestions. What are you trying to make with it? And you prefer balsa or basswood? Yeah, might as well try it, Ed. Goodwill, you can always find toys to like kit bash with or to customize. Oh, the crappy 3-ply wood, like the kind that comes in the little bags at Walmart. I have some somewhere. That's what I cut the hella dope sign out of. I have no idea where it is now. Oh yeah, this. This stuff. It's kind of hard to see because the edge has been lasered. I don't know. I use popsicle sticks a lot, and those are really cheap, but it's not as thick as that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Ed, I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. You can find quite a bit of scrap wood. The wood, it's like, it is kind of expensive. Like for my laser cutting sheets of wood, they're 12 by 12. I think a pack of 10 was like 30 something bucks. But, you know, if you're making very, very small things, it's not that bad. I don't like balsa wood that much, Fat Red. Balsa's okay if you're cutting it by hand, just because it can be cut by hand, but it's flimsier than foam, pretty much. I need my glue. I'm gonna go grab the glue. Give me a second. Alrighty. I mean, if he's going for inexpensive, styrene is probably not going to be cheap. Although Chooch tells me he finds them like throwaways from local sign shops. Trash bash, kit bash. Yeah, that's cool. I used to do a little bit of that, and I would go shopping at Goodwill, and I was also looking for things that I could sell on eBay. But haven't really done that lately. Actually, years. Many years. Okay, well, kit bash to me is you're bashing two kits together, like model kits. Trash bashing is you're taking busted pieces and pieces from things that you pulled out of the trash or just garbage stuff that kind of not really being used or not useful on its own. You know, like parts off a Nerf gun and parts off Transformers, and just smash that together. Make good money doing that. I made some okay money, you know, side money, but I was also selling on Amazon, selling on eBay. I used to do like lots of the Guitar Hero guitars, and look for Walkmans, which you can't find anymore. Things like that. When Amazon first started coming out with FBA, where they would ship it for you, I did okay, but it was very transient market. You know, it happened for a little while, and then you weren't able to do it anymore the same way. You had to basically make products, and I wasn't really down with all that. So, okay, what do we got here? We've been going for 2 hours and 18 minutes. All right, that's not too bad, and it is 12:55. I think I am about to call it a night. We were kind of random tonight, like we usually are. Didn't really have much of a rhyme or a reason. Didn't do anything with this, but I feel like showing it again because I just kind of liked the little guy. This was actually, this building and this building were airbrushed, the blue and the brown. Everything else was done with a brush, but I actually got a little use out of my airbrush, so that's good. Maybe we'll have some more of that coming. We got the details in on these two console desks, so that's good. I needed to get some of that done. And we got our little books here wrapped up. I'm not too happy with this ink that's smeared here, and this is kind of janky. I may or may not paint over it, but I'll probably leave it. But these squares definitely look, that looks pretty good. Yep, always good hanging out on Friday. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and a fantastic week, and we'll see y'all soon.